Vlad Love is a comedy romance vampire show about this gay girl, Mitsugu Bamba, who has cute eye bags and a cool jacket. Dead as she may look, she's not the vampire. This is My Vlad Transylvania. Wowee, vampire is not the first word I would have pulled out looking at this girl, I don't know about you. So Bamba, no relation to Tsar Bamba, has a thing for giving blood. Like a really big thing. Like, if she's not careful with how much she loves sticking needles in her veins, she's gonna contract something. I don't know whether to be aroused or horrified by the prospect, but it's probably somewhere in between. Shut up, stop looking at me like that. One day, while she's being told that she can't give any more blood because of her inferior blood type, the literal vampire walks into the big red bus and begs for blood herself. Mi's in luck, she just came across the simplest solution to her problem. A kinky freak, right? Not as simple as you might think. After everybody on board at this point is told to get the hell out, they explode the bus and run off together. Back at Mitsugu's clearly haunted house, she gives Mai a leftover blood bag she has laying around, definitely not for sexual purposes. It's not enough for Mai, but she explains that if she were to bite the more than willing Mitsugu, she would turn into a vampire/slave, which Mai finds to be a shitty part of vampire culture. In the end, Mai has nowhere to go, so Mitsugu offers to shelter her and assist her in finding food for definitely not lesbian purposes. Mitsugu starts her quest by asking the school prostitute if she can draw blood in exchange for giving the nurse blood samples for her predominantly blood-related research. The nurse instead persuades Mitsugu to start an illegal front via an extracurricular club focused on donating blood that, in reality, they are stealing. There's a lot of talking about this stuff in the show, and my summary touches upon just about all of the events in the episode. Vlad Love is a pretty unique twist on the vampire romance we're all too accustomed to. It's pretty slapstick, and the dialogue, like I said, makes up the majority of the show so far. I don't think it's a bad thing necessarily. I enjoy comedy anime a lot of the time, so long as it isn't completely out of touch, but if you're not the kind of person who wants to sit through a lot of goofy discussion before the next step in the narrative chain is reached, you may find yourself bored. This isn't to say it's just talking though. The visuals are pretty nice, I love a lot of the odd scenery, and the character designs range from pretty cute to what the fuck is this, and there's definitely a good amount of jokes. I don't think it's anything to tell my very confused mother about back home, but I can see myself continuing this show just to have something quirky in front of me that doesn't seem like it's going to smack me over the head with a hardcore romance more than silly shit.
Vampires at the end.